I went to school one morning and I walked like this. I walked like this. I walked like this. I went to school one morning and I walked like this. All on my way to school. I heard the school bell ringing and I ran like this. I ran like this. I ran like this. I heard the school bell ringing and I ran like this. All on my way to school. I would love to know that when you come back to school, you ran like that to get to school. And I would love to know that you were excited to come back to school. And I'm certainly very excited at the thought of you coming back. And I don't have to teach to videos. I can teach to very, very real children. So it sounds like it's going to be a very exciting time for all of us. I think it's going to be a little bit different though. And that's why I thought this morning I would like to talk to you about the few things that are different. Okay, when you first came into school, we had a really nice time, and that was before we had lockdown and before people had found that there was a horrible virus out called the COVID virus and that it was making people sick. And then that's why we went into lockdown and to protect ourselves. So here, when we're at school, we do the same thing. We protect ourselves. And here's the virus around us. Okay, but there's the doctor. And he's telling us we must do all the things at school that help to protect us. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Okay, so the one thing you're going to do when you come back to school is you are going to wear a mask. Not so bad, but we're not used to it. So we wear a mask or we wear a screen. And you might wear a mask and a screen, and sometimes I might be wearing a mask and a screen. So that is very different. But why are we doing it? Simply just to listen to the doctors and to protect ourselves. So we're going to get used to seeing each other with masks. Some of us will have very pretty masks. Some of us will have see-through masks. Right, some of us might have fancy masks. So we'll get used to seeing one another in our masks. The good news is you might have a mask on, but Mrs. De Boer and Mrs. Austin have said we don't have to use school uniform. We don't have to wear it. Why not? Because they want your clothes very clean every day. And if you've only got 2 school uniforms, it's very difficult for mommy to keep up with all that washing. So the good news is we don't have to wear our school clothes. We can wear civvies every day. Right, okay. So it says here, who must wear a mask? Okay, we must all wear a mask. And one thing I am going to say to you is every day I'm going to ask you questions. I'm going to ask you if you've got a temperature, if you've got a cough, if you're sneezing, if you can breathe nicely, if you can taste nicely, if you can spell nicely. And why am I asking you all these questions? Just to make absolutely sure that you are well and that everybody in the class is well, because we don't want to make anybody sick. So if you're not well, you're not going to come to school. I'm sure if you're not well, mommy will keep you at home. Okay, so remember, if we're not well, we don't really come to school. Who wears masks? All of us wear masks, teacher included. Right, okay. Then what's another rule? Okay, we are going to be a hero, okay? And we are going to wash our hands. Okay, what's being a hero about washing hands? We wash hands every day. Being a hero means you're going to stop the disease from spreading. Because if you wash your hands and you sanitize your hands, then that virus can't stay with us, can't stay with you, and you can't spread it to anybody else. So that's why in our class we're going to say, we're going to be a hero. We're going to wash our hands. And look, the COVID virus can't go anywhere near his hands because he's using water and soap, and then he's going to sanitize his hands. So we're going to be a hero and that we're going to protect ourselves from that virus. We're not letting it in. Okay. How do we stay safe? 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 Okay, we keep our distance. All right. Okay, she's got a tissue here. What's she going to do with her tissue? She's not just going to throw it away. Okay, she's going to take it home with her and she's going to throw it away there. Right, here. Are they sitting on top of each other? No, they're social distancing. And you know you've got to social distance wherever you are. So we are going to have our friends and we're going to say hi. We're going to say bye. We're going to say, how are you? We're going to give them a big air hug, which is going to be so funny because we can't really hug them. We've got to hug air. Okay, we're going to start walking like elephants. But that's all fine. Okay, why are we doing it? To keep our social distance. And even in class, I'm packing very special boxes for you so that we can keep our social distance and so that nobody gets sick.